The Grama Panchayat Hakkottaya Andolana is really a movement, a campaign, a movement to strengthen local government and to strengthen Gram Panchayats. We feel that in a democracy, we have two ways to participate. One is the indirect participation of citizens through elections, and the direct participation of citizens, which is very rare. But in Panchayat, where Panchayati Raj has been instituted, we have the Gram Sabhas, where people actually take decisions about their village and their future, budgets, planning, etc. And that we felt was a very important thing that needs to be not only preserved but also promoted. The Grama Panchayat Hakkottaya Andolana actually started in 2007 or even before that. And we found at that time that people could actually stand for elections and win elections with very little money. I mean, they didn't really need funds to win a Gram Panchayat election. But as it progressed, just in those 3 or 4 years, 2007 to 2010, we found that money power suddenly became a major factor in elections. And so the good candidates, the honest candidates, the people who are really close to, the issues and who are representatives of the people, they were not able to stand for elections anymore. And the major players became contractors who were choosing their own candidates and, spending, it was like almost 100 times of what they were spending earlier in a Gram Panchayat election. We did not believe that that a legislation could solve this, or some political party coming to power would change the act or amend some law. We believed that this was something that people needed to change themselves, because this was money that was being used to buy votes, basically. And if people said that this is my right to vote, and I'm not going to sell my vote, and I'm not going to sell my right, and then that would be the easiest way to stop this kind of corruption, as in one sense, one kind of corruption. And it's really looking at not at the demand side, but the supply side. So you're not saying we will not, we'll bring in a law that you can't buy votes. We are saying we won't take money for our vote. And that seemed to be the key to preserving certain values of democracy. It's very interesting, actually, the way the movement or the mobilization happens within a village. We basically go to a village. We have two cartoons which we have designed. One says that me and my vote are for sale, and the other one says me and my vote are not for sale. And the two cartoons are very interesting. I mean, because if you look at the cartoon itself, I think it conveys the message very clearly that if you sell your vote and yourself, then you become a slave of the politician or whoever it is that you're electing. And in the other cartoon where I don't sell my vote and I keep my right and I keep my privileges, in that I'm really making the politician accountable to me. He is not my leader. He does not get supernatural powers. He cannot take unilateral decisions, but he is my representative and he's accountable to me. So we basically take these two stickers and we go house to house and we ask people to choose which one they would like to put on their door. And they buy it. They give us 1 rupee and they buy it. It's not distributed free. So it's a choice. We wanted to attach that 1 rupee to the thing because we wanted it to be a conscious choice that individual was making. And we found a tremendous response. And we still find a tremendous response. And now that we've actually repeated that campaign for now 4 elections, local and state elections and general elections, we find that the response is almost like people are waiting for it. Okay, give us that, we'll stick it on our door. And we've taken, so basically we launch a campaign. We walk through the streets, we go to people's houses, we have a song that we sing, we put up these posters, people buy these stickers and put them on their doors. If a large number do that in a particular panchayat, we put up a major banner in front of the panchayat saying that this panchayat is not for sale, so you can't enter it. So we have these 3 baskets that we put in front of the Gram Panchayat. with these posters on the basket with crosses on them, with a picture of liquor, a picture of sari, and a picture of money. And we tell candidates that if they want to distribute anything, you put it in the basket. We are not going to take it individually. So it's basically a waste paper basket. So that's also a symbolic thing that we do. I mean, it's not that candidates have ever come and put anything into it, but it's basically saying we are saying no to this. We are saying no to this, and if you want to give anything, give it to the Grama Panchayat. The Grama Panchayat will decide how it can be distributed. If you want to do development in our village, don't bribe us, give us money, we will decide how to do it. There is a lot of discussion. People don't, it's not that, in some cases it's easy, because when they see the cartoons, they make a decision that they don't want to be somebody's slave. I think that a lot of people take that decision quite easily. But there are other people who want to argue the point, who want to discuss it, who want to understand it better. And some of the arguments that we've heard is that everybody gives money anyway. This is one time we can make some money. Why are you preventing us from doing that? We'll take money from everyone, and then we'll finally vote for the person we want, so what's the problem? So then you have to get into this whole discussion of the moment you take that money, you can't go to that politician tomorrow and say, listen, I have a demand, you have to listen to me. Because he's already bought you and your vote. I mean, we were really surprised that in North Karnataka, in Bidar, and Bijapur, and Belgaum, and places like that, women are actually saying no, where they're so deprived and so destitute, where their daily wage actually feeds the family in the evening, and they are saying no, because we want you to be accountable to us. And so we are really amazed. But the middle class is a little more, they might choose their, that sticker that says me and my vote are not for sale because it's politically correct. But you don't really know whether they're going to carry that through, whether they're really going to be able to say no to the money. Over the years, that is since 2010, and even a little before that, I think our campaign has been in every single district of Karnataka, every single rural district of Karnataka. That is about 29 districts. The number of villages we have covered personally is probably, I think, an average of 10 panchayats in every district. But it has spread. It is not just us that carries out the campaign now. There are people who have taken the campaign on their own into their own panchayats. The Grama Panchayat Hakkottaya Andolana has a membership of all the Grama Panchayats in Karnataka, basically. So we have about 5,600 and odd Grama Panchayats in Karnataka, and our membership is over 10,000. So we have at least a representative from every single Grama Panchayat in Karnataka. We've seen a fairly dramatic impact in selected areas. We have seen, panchayats where no money has been taken at all, and consensus candidates, that is, candidates that have been set up by the people, are the candidates who have won. And no other candidate was even able to, stand for the election. So there have been those extreme cases. We've also had situations where the candidates who thought they would win and who had a lot of backing, a lot of money, political clout, etc., have lost very badly, and good candidates have won. So I think it takes time. I think it needs more time. It needs to catch up. We will have to see what happens in the Lok Sabha elections that are, imminent. Do we want some magic wand somewhere to solve all our problems, like the Lokpal bill or something else? And we'll wait for that to happen, for corruption to disappear, or for money power to disappear in elections, or for our local governments to work, or for the bureaucrat to give me my ration card on time without a bribe. Is that something that I'm going to wait for somebody else to solve my problem, some magic wand? Or am I going to take my citizenship seriously? Am I going to say, I'm a citizen in a democracy and I have my rights? And I have a right to demand the accountability of my elected representative, and I'm going to do that. And I think it's only if we do that that things are going to change.